Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all on board to the distant learning program of Pakistan International School for grade 9. Let's continue with the same unit, that is unit number 6, the Quaid's vision and Pakistan. In your previous lesson, you came to know the main highlights of this lesson, and you were also provided with glossary, means the list of difficult words and meanings, and I do hope that you have now better understood what this lesson is about. In today's lesson, we'll be doing in-depth reading and explanation of the whole unit so that you are able to better understand the text of the lesson and build academic vocabulary and infer meanings of unfamiliar words, and most importantly, you are able to write answers of the comprehension questions given at the end of unit and also within the text of the lesson. Let's begin with the explanation of this lesson. Please open your books on page number 63. We begin with paragraph number 1. During the early and difficult times of Pakistan's emergence. Emergence means appearance or coming into being. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah undertook a countrywide tour. Undertook means started, countrywide means nationwide, and the word tour means visit. Now here the question arises, why did the Quaid have to take long tours during early days of Pakistan's independence? Please remember that Quaid took long tours to raise the spirit of his people. Furthermore, people felt encouraged to find their leader among them, and they got ready to face the ordeals and challenges of those days with patience. Now, in the last line of this paragraph, you see he aimed at raising people's spirit. Means his aim of visiting the country was to uplift the spirit of his people. Raise means uplift, aimed at means intended to. Now this is what he said during those tours of him. Do not be overwhelmed by the enormity of the task, he said in a speech at Lahore. Do not be overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means deeply affected by the enormity of the task. Enormity means vastness of size. Said in a speech at Lahore means that he wanted to make his people realize that making Pakistan stabilize on firm footing was of course an enormous task, but he at the same time also encouraged them by saying that they should not get deeply affected by looking at the enormous task of making Pakistan stabilize on strong footing. He gave an example of the other nations, newly emerging nations who also developed, who also progressed in spite of facing so many challenges. There are many examples in the history of young nations. Young nations means newly emerging nations, building themselves up by sheer determination. Sheer means strong, determination means willpower and force of character. This is what he realized his people, that they can make their country stabilize on strong footing only by having two things. One is strong willpower and the other one is the force of character. You are made of sterling material, and second to none. It means that Quaid-e-Azam, he had a great confidence in his nation. He believed that his nation that his nation was made up of the highest quality material. Sterling material means of the highest quality material, and they were incomparable and they were matchless. There was no equal to them. Keep up your morale. He encouraged the people by saying that they should keep up their self esteem. Morale means self esteem. Do not be afraid of death. We should face it bravely to save the honor of Pakistan and of Islam. Honor means respect. So when he saw his people getting demoralized, looking at the enormity of the task, he encouraged them by saying that they are second to none and they are made up of the highest quality and they have the capability to face every kind of obstacle, every kind of challenge, and every kind of ordeal which is likely to come in the way of making their country progress. So he asked them not to get afraid of the death. He made them get ready to face the death, even if they are supposed to do in making their country stabilize on firm footings. So do your duty and have faith in Pakistan. It has come to stay. He urged the people of his nation that they should keep on doing their duty honestly, and at the same time they should have a strong faith in their country, and he made them realize that their country has come to stay. No power on earth except Allah Almighty can undo Pakistan. It has come to stay on the map of the world forever. So this was an excerpt, a short piece of writing from his speech which he delivered in at Lahore during his countrywide tours. Paragraph 2. The whole journey of the great leader's struggle for a separate homeland for the Muslims of the subcontinent was based on the pivot of the Muslim unity. Pivot means central point, and oneness as a nation. Oneness means togetherness. He talked about Pakistan in such clear terms. Terms means clear expressions or clear ways that a common man could understand it. Now the question is, why did the Quaid want the oneness of the whole nation? He wanted his people to stand united so that they all work for the development of their country. Disunity kills the vision of a nation and blurs their focus on aim. So Quaid's vision was of a great Pakistan, and the key to this was oneness of the whole nation. That is why wherever he went, the central point of his talk was the Muslims' unity and their togetherness as a nation. We are a nation, he affirmed 3 years before the birth of Pakistan. Affirmed means said emphatically. Before the birth of Pakistan, before the emergence of Pakistan, with our own distinctive culture. Distinctive means unique or distinct. Culture means way of life, and civilization means social cultural advancement. Language and literature, art and architecture. Architecture means the art of designing and building. Names and nomenclature. Nomenclature means system of naming. Sense of values. Values means morals or standards, and proportion. Legal laws and moral codes. Moral means ethical. Codes means a set of rules. Custom and calendar. Customs means a set of rules or also rituals. History and tradition. Traditions, customs or beliefs. Attitude and ambitions. Attitude means natural ability, and ambitions means goals. In short, we have our own distinctive outlook on life. Outlook means point of view, means that the Muslims, they were quite different from the Hindus with whom they were living in the subcontinent. He made it clear to the Muslims of the subcontinent that they were quite distinct from the Hindus. Everything of them was different from the Hindus living there. They were different in their culture, civilization, language, literature, art, architecture, names, nomenclature, legal and laws and moral codes, customs and calendars, history, tradition, aptitude, and their goals, their ambitions. Everything was different from the Hindus. So paragraph 3, the ideology of Pakistan. Ideology means a set of ideas and beliefs. Was based on the fundamental principle. Fundamental means basic or primary. Principle means rule. Fundamental principle, it was that the Muslims are an independent nation. Any attempt to get them merge means combine their national and political identity means individuality, will be strongly resisted. Resisted means opposed or counter-attacked. It means Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah made it clear to everyone there in the subcontinent that if anybody tried to make an attempt to get the Muslims combined with the other nationalities, and also if they tried to combine their national and political individuality with the other nations living there, that attempt would strongly be opposed, would strongly be counter-attacked. Paragraph number 4, Quaid was a man of strong faith and belief. He firmly believed, firmly means strongly, that the new emerging state of Pakistan based on Islamic principles would reform the society as a whole. The newly emerging state of Pakistan, emerging means appearing, coming into being, of Pakistan, whose foundation was based on La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, that is the Islamic principles. He had a strong belief that this nation would rise one day and would reform, it means transform the whole society as a whole. In his Eid message, September 1945, Quaid said, Islam is a complete code regulating the whole Muslim society. Regulating means governing or controlling the whole Muslim society, every department of life collectively and individually. Now there is a question, are we working according to the expectations of the great leader? Definitely the answer to this is a big no. Unfortunately, we are not working according to the expectations of our great leader. We are ignoring the Quaid's message of standing united and working selfless and are also ignoring his message of working selflessly for our country. We are not aiming at collective national welfare and have become a victim of prejudices of caste, creed and sect. Now last paragraph. Today the Quaid's Pakistan is facing numerous challenges. Numerous means innumerable, uncountable challenges. Challenges means trials, difficulties, obstacles. We have forgotten how much struggle Muslims had made under the dynamic leadership of Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Dynamic means vibrant. So this passage actually refers to the youth of our today, that they have forgotten the struggles and also the sacrifices which the Muslims had made under the vibrant leadership of Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah in the attainment of this independent state Pakistan for us. We can overcome our present difficulties. Now, this is the problem, and this is the solution. That what can be the possible solution to overcome these present difficulties which we are facing. We can overcome our present difficulties. Present means current, by following the Quaid's motto. Motto means maxim or slogan. What is the Quaid's motto? Faith, unity, and discipline. And this is the only solution to our current difficulties and challenges which we are facing. That we have to act upon the Quaid's motto: faith, unity, and discipline. We can make our nation strong by remembering his advice to the youth. What was that youth? What was that advice of him? It is now up to you to work, and we are bound to succeed. Bound to succeed means destined to succeed. Now, what is the result of neglecting the advice of the Quaid? The result is not good. We are unable to progress with speed. Our people are inflicted with injustice, maltreatment, inequality, and illiteracy. Therefore, we are stuck in a rut and are unable to move forward. So, the solution to all our difficulties is to act upon the Quaid's golden principle, golden motto, that is faith, unity, and discipline. So this was explanation of this lesson. I'm sure you have understood it quite fully, and you will be able to write answers to all the questions given at the end of this unit, and also the answers given here within the text as well. Now, theme is here given on this same page. The theme is national pride and the role of hero in the art of nation building. Our great leader Quaid was profoundly concerned for his nation as well as for Pakistan. His goal was not only the achievement of Pakistan but to stabilize the nation and the state simultaneously. For the accomplishment of this mission, he undertook countrywide tours at the cost of his health. He strived for the unity of the masses and the welfare of Pakistan and its people. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood this lesson and you now be ready for the next task coming ahead. Thank you very much and have a nice day. To stay at home and keep and take a very good care of yourselves. Bye bye.